garden produced some vegetables, and now it's kind of past the season's coming to a close. With the shorter days, the weather isn't necessarily cooler, but it's just there's a season for everything. So we're pulling out the cucumbers already. Now we're pulling out the melons because I think the watermelons are done. Cantaloupe, pretty much. I'll pick the remaining honeydew. I'm storing about 20 in the refrigerator, so we've got a lot of those. Some of the squash we'll pull. I think I'll leave a couple of the squash that are still looking pretty good. Tomatoes, I think we're going to go through and just pull most of those. I know they'd be good probably for another month, and we could probably get some slow. Just the temperature's it's just not the same as it was in July. You know, it's just different. The sun's in a different position. Heat's different. The days are different. It's just, so you say, oh, I got all these green ones on, they're going to turn red. And they don't, it's a slow process. I know that. I've left them in till November before, but I think I'm going to pull them today and say goodbye to the tomatoes. Unfortunately, because I love fresh tomatoes, but I have to buy the plastic ones from the store, I guess. So that's what we're doing. And hopefully we can get it done, and then the fall trying to germinate vegetables so we can put the fall crop in where we're pulling these summer crop out, and then that'll be good to go in December, January. We'll have lettuce and spinach before then, hopefully, and the other stuff will come later. It just all sticks together. See these cantaloupe? Look at this look at this cantaloupe. Came loose. There it is. I hate to do that, but you got to do that. You know what else to do? So go buy the cantaloupe. Nice looking cantaloupe. They're coming off the vine. See that one? That'll be. That maybe in the. Sometimes they sit out here and they age slowly, and then when you eat them, they're no good, because they've been sitting out there so long. So, the thing is, they don't really ripen off the vine very well. If they did, like tomatoes, like some things, tomatoes will ripen in the sun. If they ripen off the vine, then you could do that. You put them in the sun and they turn orange and you could eat them. As far as I know, melons don't work that way very well. So, look at another one under here. Look, we got spearmint. Spearmint has come up out of nowhere. Spearmint's very invasive. If you ever want to plant spearmint, it smells great, but it'll grow everywhere. It'll take over your whole yard. Another good cantaloupe. Some countries, maybe they eat them green. Very a delicacy. Like green tomatoes, dried green tomatoes. I'd say those are pretty good. We got a lot of them. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we can do that. We got a lot of green tomatoes. Maybe we can fry them up. Let's try that. Here's a watermelon. That will not become anything. It's soft right now. Look at that. Woo. So this is the unfun part of growing things, is taking it out and getting rid of it. I was saying I'm going to get a chipper. It chips all this stuff up so I can use it as mulch and stuff. But I was going to get one. Rush over to Harbor Freight and get one, but I decided to do some little investigation and maybe pay a little more money and get a better one. Nicer one and a bigger one. And it'll really chip it good, I don't want something that plugs up and takes forever to do it. That's kind of what I thought might happen if I rushed into it. So I said, nope, we'll just store it. And they say that it chips better if it's, unless you have a real big chipper, it doesn't chip well unless it's dry. So that's be dry. Obviously, has to sit for a while. Okay. Here's cantaloupe. I wonder how long that ran last night. Probably the whole 20. What's that set for? 45 minutes? Here's a compost pile. We're going to put this stuff in.